Yeah, so I started playing table tennis at the age of eight, between 8 to 9, and my father used to play table tennis when he was young, but not as a professional player, but just in his school days. Due to financial constraints, he couldn't pursue the sport, so he decided to join my sister initially, and my sister started playing, and just looking at her play every day, morning and evening, and looking at her win medals. I also wanted to experience that happiness when she wins the medals. But still, in academics, I was doing really well. I scored 96% in 12th standard. So my parents were like, should we continue the sport, or she's doing really well in academics, we can take CA or something for her. But my coach, my sister, everybody were like, I need to play the sport. I was doing really well. But somehow I was not satisfied with what I was doing, because okay, in at the junior level, at the youth level in India, I was doing really well. I was in the top 3 in the country, but I always wanted to do well in the senior level, and I also wanted to do well in the international level in the senior events. So even I always thought whether I should continue with sports or academics and stuff. But also, that was when Reserve Bank of India supported me a lot. They have offered a job for employment for me, and that gave a lot of confidence to me as well as my family, because job is always a security for us. So after going with Reserve Bank of India, after joining RBI, I really thought that I should pursue the sport even more seriously. And yeah, my coach was always there supporting me. So my coach is Mr. Somnath Ghosh. I've been training under him for the last 11 years. So he's been working really very hard along with me, like day in and day out. Whenever I ask him for practice, he's always there. It can be like 10 o'clock in the night. Also, he's always ready for training. So yeah, that's how it went. And there were a lot of setbacks also. Like failures are always there in a sporting career, but I think I've really overcome failures really well. Now I'm also working with a mental trainer, Miss Gayatri, and she's really helping me a lot to get stronger mentally. And yeah, now last 2 years have been really good for me. And in fact, yes, we had a break during COVID. We had like a really long break, which I actually needed, because I was running really fast, and I always wanted a long break, but I never knew when to take a break, because if I take a break, I miss many tournaments, and it will be very difficult to come back. So COVID was the right break for me, and I think I used that time really well to focus on my fitness, my nutrition, on my mental training, and all the other aspects. And I think my whole aspect towards life has changed after COVID. I got to spend a lot of time with my family and learn many new things apart from the sport. So yeah, after COVID, I think I started performing really well. Gradually, I was improving a lot, and then last 2 years has been really good. I'm also working with my fitness trainer, Mr. Hirak Bakchi. So I've improved a lot on my strength as well. So I won the first national championship, senior national championship in 2001. In fact, that was the first time when I won a when I was a national champion. Since childhood, I was never a national champion in any event. I just used to win the national ranking tournaments, but winning the national championship is really like very good. That's considered as the highest in the country. So, and in any event, I couldn't do that. So I always had that in mind, that I was never a national champion. But yes, in 2021, I was the senior national champion, which is the best. So, and then again in 22, I could retain my title, and I became senior national champion for the second time. And like it just went on. I really did well in the Commonwealth Games as well. And yes, little bit I was not satisfied with my singles performance in Commonwealth Games, because I just missed a medal. But yes, I think I really did my best. And in mixed doubles, I'm very happy that I could win gold with Sharath Bhaiya. I think when I just joined his academy initially, I was just performing at the cadet level, and I never knew what it would be like when I perform internationally or nationally in the senior level. I was very young, but he was the one who molded me really well, and he was the one who changed my technical skills and everything from the basic level. And like he was there from the day one until today, like in every move of my game. And it has really helped me a lot. Initially, even fit he was the one who was taking care also of my fitness. Now we have a fitness trainer for the last 2 3 years, but before that, he was the one who was also taking care of my fitness, my mental training, everything, like all round development. He was the one who has made it. So I think, and also, like when I was young, I used to practice in the morning, then run to the school, and then come back in the evening. But there was a time when my father had got transferred to another city, so it was very difficult for me to, go from academy to home. And that was when Somnath sir used to pick me up from home and then drop me back to home from academy. So he I think he was just like my uh, parents. He really worked really hard with me. I think that was the best moment of my life so far. Always since childhood, I had that dream to participate in such prestigious events and win a medal and then stand on the podium listening to the singing the national anthem. So that was always my dream, and I think that dream has come true in the Commonwealth Games. But yeah, I prepared really well for the tournament. Before the tournament, like my coach was always there. We worked really hard on improving my skills and my fitness as well. So I think it was not just few days of training before Commonwealth, but it was like the training which came together for several months. I always had that Commonwealth Games in my mind, and yeah, for almost 5 to 6 months before the Commonwealth Games, the training had started. And I also played many international tournaments to gain that exposure and experience. And everything really went on well before the games. And going into the games, I felt really confident. And yeah, it was my first Commonwealth Games, so I didn't have any expectations as such. But I had that goal to win the medal, but I just went that I have feeling that I should gain a good exposure there, and I can get to see so many other great athletes like PV Sindhu and so many other athletes. So I was very happy going into the tournament, and I could perform really well. Even my coach was there, though he was not given accreditation, but he was there in the stands, always supporting me. I always had that mental, confidence that my coach was also there. So I think everything went on well, and I played really well. But yeah, singles, it would have been even more better if I could have won a medal. But I tried. I'm happy that I given my best. I went all out in the tournament. And yeah, I also felt that I've given up my best for the previous match, but I have one more match to play for my country. So whichever event it is, when you're playing for the country, it's like you have to give your best. So that's what I felt before the match. Like I was crying a lot, and he was like, "It's okay for now. You focus on the next match, and after our gold medal match, we both will sit and cry." Thinking about the individuals, we both will cry. I will also give company, but for now, you just focus on the next match. He was like that. He was just joking with me so that I come back. Like initially, when I was playing with him, I was really scared because I was playing with one of the best athletes of our country, and he was always the inspiration for all of us. And since childhood, I've been seeing him on the TV and YouTube, and I've been seeing him his my international matches. But playing with him was like I was really scared initially. For the first time, I played with him in Commonwealth Championships in 2019. He was supposed to play with Manikadi, but she was sick, so I was playing with him. So that was the first time, and then this was the second time I played with him at the Commonwealth Games. But we could not practice that much. It was just before the games that we got to practice a little bit in the camp, and then he was there in Hyderabad for 2 days. Like it was really nice of him to travel all the way to Hyderabad to practice mixed doubles, and then he was at our academy, and we played 4 to 5 sessions. And I think those 4 to 5 sessions were really good, and that has helped us to get that bonding and that coordination while playing doubles. Going into the Commonwealth Games, we also played few sessions, but always I had that fear in me that, oh, he's so senior. If I miss, will he scold me and all that? But the mental trainer I mentioned is same for Sharath Bhai as well. So she really coordinated really well, and even my coach is really close with Sharath Bhai. So my coach and mental trainer, with their help, I was able to move out of that fear, because they were always counseling me. They were always counseling Sharath Bhai, and they were like, you say these things to her so that she feels good. And it was how we like, it was a four-way bonding between us, and that really helped me a lot to get out of that fear. And then going into the matches, I just played my game, and I was not thinking about all that. I was just playing my game, and that was what he was always advising me during the match also. Just think that you're the one who are playing your singles match, and then just play your game. Don't get scared about anything. Just play your game is what he was also advising me always. And I think I've done my best in mixed doubles also.